Hi everyone, happy spring. It is the first day of spring, and I thought I would do a little check-in video while I work on this piece since I finished my other one. So I've gotten one, two, three, four, five of the petals done. Just have to get those across the top. And then I will do some accents on the blossoms. So I was sitting here thinking, what am I going to do today? Do I want to make a blog post? Do I want to make a video? And actually in my head, trying to think about staggering what I do online. I mean, I'm always posting to Instagram, and now I filter those through to Facebook and Twitter. I'm actually kind of more on Twitter to keep track. It's a good way to keep track of some political stuff. I don't post a lot there. Sometimes I post haiku, or a lot of it is just either retweeting or linking my videos or my blog posts or something like that. I guess what I'm thinking about when I'm talking about this is an online presence, which I've had for over 10 years. And for myself, a lot of it is social, but it has also become creative, certainly, and a way to get exposure for my work, for my photography, and my artwork now that I'm doing. Because you never know who's going to see it, just like when I had the skateboard decks last year. And it also makes it easier, too, that I figure if I'm ever in contact with somebody from a gallery, or I don't know, for grant applications, I have no idea. I could point people in the direction of my online archives and that sort of thing. So in that regard, I look at a lot of my online activity, not all of it, not like Facebook, but unless it's my art page, but my blog and here on YouTube and to a certain extent Flickr, and then I've also got my actual art website. Boy, I hope you can understand what I'm saying. I'm feeling like my words aren't coming out very well. I look at my efforts towards those as part of my work, or part of my effort towards a livelihood. So my thought was that I'd like to be regular and consistent, but it's hard to be regular and consistent on all those venues. If I'm thinking that I need to post all of them in one day or something like that. So I'd rather so I'm doing my MOZs on Friday, and I'm thinking Monday is a good day for a check-in, and then maybe another vlog, whether it's an excursion out someplace to the botanical gardens or the museum, or something that is instructional, like if I come up with another series. I was thinking about maybe the cloth cyanotypes or something like that. Then those would come in between there. And then I would like to post to my blog at least 3 times a week. If I could do it every other day, that would be better. And for me, that's also writing practice. So those are my thoughts this morning as I sit here and get some of this piece done. It's a beautiful day. It's a little bit of clouds coming in, a little bit cool, but it's going to warm up. I think we're supposed to get up to near 60 today. and tomorrow like 67. So the front is starting to look a little bit green. There were a couple of plants that appear to be somewhat damaged from the cold snap that we had and the temperatures in the 20s at night. The ashitapas aren't looking that good, but because they're still pretty small. But I'm going to leave them be. The nursery that I go to, it's about, I don't know, 30 miles from here, towards Charlottesville, where I buy like my medicinal herbs and some native flowers and things like that. I doubt that they have anything yet out. They do have a lot of greenhouses, though. It's really cool to go look in their greenhouses. So I don't know when I'm going to get out there, and I would like to get out to edible landscaping as well for like trees and shrubs and perennials that are fruiting. But anyway, today, after I get this one petal done, I'm kind of doing this while I'm, like last night I was binging on Great Designs on Netflix, which is like home remodels and home building in the UK mostly. Very creative kind of stuff. It's very inspiring. And while I was doing that, I set up a little table out there to hold my beads, and I can kind of work on this while I watch that, because this is pretty time-consuming work. So I figure if I get this section done, this petal done, then I will get up and get out to one of the nurseries, maybe Costco. I'm not sure if I need anything from there or not. There might be something, and that will be my day. And then when I get back, take a few pictures or choose some pictures and make a blog post about the first day of spring. I posted on Instagram and Facebook the nest on my front porch above my front light has I don't know, it's got about 4 eggs in it. But I have to watch, because I was sitting in my chair in the living room this morning having my tea and doing some journaling, and I looked out in my oak tree and the hawk was there. And last year, the hawk came to the porch and was trying to get the baby birds. Of course, they're not hatched yet, but still, so I'm going to have to be aware of that. So it's feeling spring-like, and I would like to get some pictures of some of the daffodils that are blooming and maybe some of the other stuff around the yard or when I'm out, and just kind of do a general post about spring. I've had something happen the past couple of days where I felt the desire to really kind of come to a settled place about some different issues, and also to rekindle a friendship that we haven't spoken in a really long time for no other reason than there were just like major life changes. And so I finally got in touch with my friend yesterday, and we talked and did FaceTime for about an hour, and it was really cool. And she lives in Escondido down in Southern California, so I'm almost thinking maybe I should do a Southern California trip sometime. But so anyway, it's kind of made me feel like some better energy, more connectedness, and that's good. I think particularly for the first day of spring, it feels real good to just make this effort, or at least just to be consciously aware of, the dark time of the year is finally receding, and now we're going towards the light again, and feel that energetically within myself, and also with regard to relationships and my relationship with myself and taking care of myself and all that sort of thing. So I think that's good. It's almost about 10 minutes, and I find when I do these little check-in videos, it's good to kind of cut them off at 10 minutes. They're naturally going that long. Oh, I'm almost going to go over. It's okay if I go over a couple of minutes. So that's about it. I hope you're doing well. I wish you a very happy vernal equinox. And until next time, bye.